and today we're going to be making an illuminated cupboard. As you can see here, this is one when it's done, but we're doing a wee bit smaller type. So what you will need is, of course, a cabinet, or anything you like, as long as it's glass. Our petals are different colours and also see-through. Grout, which is going to help it stick to the thing. Strong glue, which we're going to use before we put on the grout. These sponges are for drying up, just in case you get around the edges. And also, these are just, if you want to use them, they're fine, but they don't really too much show, so don't use a lot of them. So basically, what you should do is get like one of your petals, like you wanted it to be blue at the corners. You would take your glue, open it up, and then just basically just squeeze it onto the wee gem. So what we do is just add a wee bit of glue, as I said. It's best to put it on the glass, but I just put it on the gem just for example. And then just stick it on very lightly, not too hard if you're putting it on the bottom or the flat side. Do not do it too hard. And then basically just continue your pattern until you're happy with it. And the most important thing is, do not put it directly on the thing, and none of them should be touching for the grout to actually support them to stay on. So as I'm doing, just squeeze a wee bit on. Then basically you just stick it on. Make sure it's not near the sides. Make sure the glue doesn't touch the sides. Otherwise this is not even going to work for you. So basically I'm just going to skip ahead of the video and just done my whole cupboard. See, I've covered the whole thing with the glue and stuck wee pieces on. And I also done SM just for my name, Sunita McConaughey. So once it's dry, you get a wee spatula, get some grout onto the spatula and just scrape it along. I'm not going to show you an example now, because it's not dry yet. I've only finished it. So once it's dry, I'll give you an example, and after that, we'll show you what you do with the sponges. As you can see, our cabinet has dried. It can't move anything unless if you're a super and you're going really hard with it, but you don't want to, because now we're going to use some grunt. You'll probably need about that much grunt. And then, as you can see, it's been dried a lot. So all we have to do is just get about that amount of grout and then just paste it along. I'll show you an example for you. Like, I'm just going to do a wee flat bit, just a wee bit. But get it really in to the wee edges a wee bit. And then grab more and then just paste it along. Make sure it's in them edges. just use the spatula to scrape it off. Anyway, you're going to be cleaning this, so it doesn't really too much matter. Just do it all around, basically. Get As you can see, I'm just taking off the excess grate, just so it makes it easier for me to clean it. And also, I don't clean out the wee edges between the stones and all. I just want to actually make it actually stand out, like as you can see here. Just make it look like sand with stuff in it. Because it's great with stuff in it. As you can see, I'm just going to wet this a wee bit, but I need to do it very gently so I don't really get all the excess bits off that I actually want to stay in there on it. So I just have to clean the excess bits off. I'm just going to wash my sponge because it's getting a lot damp. The more you squeeze it in the water, it's going to make the water pretty dirty, but that's okay. You actually just really want it to show the crystals, whatever you're using, like this. As you can see, I'm just cleaning off it. Obviously this will take like a night to dry. So once I'm done this, I'm just going to leave it and I'll wait until the next day and film it for you. For you to all see what it's like when it's done. Well, basically, all I did was just wet a sponge with some water. But the more clear the things become, it's the less damp you need it to be. Otherwise it's not going to work. And it's just going to get all wrong, basically. See you tomorrow! So as you can see, I've threaded these through the holes that I drilled earlier. And I showed you me drilling. Okay, so now that is what the light should be looking like, or you could choose any color light you want. I'm going for plain lights because then it shows the thing better. Let me just let you have a wee sneak peek. Now this is the finished project. I used white so it can be very colourful. But you can use any colour you want. If you want to make it like just blue or just green or just red, you can do that as well. But I go for white so all the multicolours can show through. It's a wee bit dry, I know it's switching off, but it's just doing that so it can get restarted. Okay, and that is the finished project. Now I'm going to drill holes in it so I can put it on the wall.